Let's look at number 4. Number 4, which of the following expressions have a result that is greater than 5? So which of these, so we're going to select all, which of these have results greater than 5? So let's start with A. So we are going to add, a nice thing about A is that they're all the same denominator, so 3 1/5 plus 2 3/5 minus 1 2/5. When we do that, the denominators are all the same, so let's add and subtract the numerators. So 1 plus 3 is 4, minus 2 is 2, and we'll keep the fifths. So now we do 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 1 is 4. 4 2/5. That is not greater than 5, so A does not work. Moving on to B. B. So here we need to division comes first in the order of operations, so we're going to divide this. So 4/5 divided by 1/3. We do not divide fractions, so it's actually 4/5 times 3/1. And there we get 4 times 3 is 12/5. Now we need to do 12/5, and we could make this an improper, or I'm sorry, a mixed number. 5 goes into 12 twice, and there's 2 left over. So we have 2 2/5, and now we need to add 2 3/8. And we're adding, so order does not matter. The issue here is that the denominators are not the same, so we need to get them to be the same. Thus, least common multiple will be 40. So how do we get 5 to 40? We need to multiply both the top and bottom by 8. So this becomes 2 16/40. Because you multiply 5 by 8, you get 40. 2 times 8 is 16. Now we need to get 2 3/8 to 40. So we're going to keep the whole number, and we need to multiply both of these by 5, because 8 times 5 will give us 40, and 3 times 5 is 15. So when we add these, we're going to keep our denominator of 40. 16 plus 15 is 31, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So 4, and actually we moved on to D, I'm sorry. I put B up here, it's actually D. So 4 31/40, that is not greater than 5. Now let's go to B. Ooh, B. This one's much easier, but we need to change this to an improper fraction. So 1 3/4 divided by 2/7. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7/4. So we're going to keep this and multiply by the reciprocal. When we multiply, we get 7 times 7 is 49, 4 times 2 is 8. So, drop the 49 in. 8 goes into 49 6 times, that's 48, minus, and you get 1. So this becomes 8 or 6 1/8. And that is greater than 5, so B works. Moving on to, I guess let's just go straight down. Moving on to C. Multiplication first, but this needs to change to a improper fraction. So 2 times 12 is 24, plus 1 is 25/2. So I just changed that to an improper fraction. Now we're going to multiply by 1/5. Since we're multiplying, we can simplify here. This becomes, dividing both by 5, that's 1, and 25 divided by 5 is 5. So we get 5/2, which is, let's write this as a mixed number. 2 goes into 5 twice, and there's 1/2 left over. Now we need to add 5/6. So add 5/6. Common denominator, we're going to keep 6 because it's the least common multiple here, and we got to get a 2 to a 6. So we're going to keep the whole number, 2 times what gives us 6? That's 2 times 3. So we need to multiply the top by 3. 1 times 3 is 3. And then we're going to add 5/6. When we do this, we get 2 and 8 over 6. But 8 is bigger than 6. And it's bigger, and there's 2 left over. So this is actually 3 and 2/6, which is 3 and 1/3. And 3 and 1/3 is not greater than 5, so C does not work. We already did D. We did that up here. We did A, D, B, C. Now we need to do E as our last one. Do the multiplication first because of the order of operations. And this needs to change to an improper fraction. So 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13 over 4. And we're going to multiply that by 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9 over 5. When we multiply this, okay, let's multiply this. 13 times 9. 13 times 9 is 117 over 4 times 5 is 20. And then drop the 117. 20 goes into 117 5 times. 20 times 5 is 100 minus, and you get 17. So bring that up, and you get 17 over 20. 5 and 17 over 20 is greater than 5. So that one works as well. Just 2 answers there.